I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice.
All right. Hey, everybody. How is everybody doing out there?
Hey,
I am
hey,
doing
hey,
good.
hey,
I'm doing
hey.
good. Can't complain. Will not complain. No need to complain. Uh, 'Cause it is what it is. Life be life, and shit
hmm
be going on. We all got shit going on. Okay. Hi, Tamika.
Hey, Candy Love,
Uh,
what's going on, girl?
how you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
That's good. That's all we can do is just hang on in there, honey. 'Cause
hmm
some people can't even hang. Okay.
right.
Let's
That's a fact.
be grateful and thankful for what we can do while we can. Uh, Beauty and Black, guys. We are here for episodes 11 and 12. Hopefully, we can keep it in 11 and 12 because last week I think I said something that wasn't even in the in episode 9 or 10. But it'd be like that when you have already watched all the episodes and then decide to talk about it. But it is what it is. Tamika, how did you feel about episode 9? I mean 11 and 12, Up Against the Wall and Hot Seat? I got some notes today, y'all.
Listen, Kimmy was still running my blood pressure up, but I was here for it. Charles was acting a fool as he always does.
Baby Charles, listen. Charles, my baby choke.
It was a
I
part
love,
I
I love
noticed
Charles.
today when I was a part I noticed today when I was rewatching it, and that's one thing I personally like about it is I feel like
Mhm.
you when you go back and watch it again, you always notice something different than you didn't notice the first time. And I definitely had a part that I was like, oh, I didn't see that the first time. He ain't got no
Mhm.
damn sense.
No, I love Charles. Charles be cracking me up. Okay.
hmm
Oh, let's see who in the building. What we got? What we got? Hi, Daria. Daria, thank you for coming through, Daria. All is well, darling. We can't complain. Hey, life is it's life. Life is life, and it is what it is, ain't it? Stephen
hmm
Harris, hey friend, how you doing? Oh, so let's get this thing started, child. So the episode starts out. Oh, pull up your slides, girl. Episode 11, Up Against the Wall. A worsening lawsuit is the least of Mallory's problems as Horace sows chaos. Kimmy takes her search for Sylvie to dangerous new heights. Pun intended. Okay. Okay, so episode 11 opens up with Jules talking to his guys, his dirty cops about uh his bottom bees being unalived by Kimmy, and he's pissed off. He's mad as hell, and he want to know if they make sure they deal with the footage before Norman finds it. And he's pissed that Delinda and bodies has been bodied. But we
hmm
don't care. We don't care about none of that.
Mm-mm.
What are your
Not
thoughts
at
on
all. Not
just
even a little bit.
okay? On Charles being, not Charles, Jules being paranoid about his bottom bees. And I guess he's probably worried about the backlash that Norman, I guess Norman, whoever gonna go through because the people that really handles the 304s, the hoes, they ain't there.
hmm
But whatever, we don't care. We want whatever happened to you. Let it happen, baby. It is what it is. So
hmm
meanwhile, paranoid Olivia accuses Tony, semi accuses him of betraying her, in so to speak. So unfortunately, he ain't gonna be taken out and he gonna be put in a bag. Tamika, have you ever seen anybody get put in a bag?
No, ma'am. I
Other
mean,
than
no.
trash. I ain't never seen nothing but trash go inside of a bag to be taken out and disposed of, okay? I
Look,
have
she
never.
told him to put himself in the bag, okay? She ain't have the guys put him in the bag. She ain't put him in the bag. She was like, baby, I ain't got it to do.
Get
You
in.
gonna step in the bag, okay? And let
Get
me go
in.
ahead and take you out. I love Mama Olivia, okay? She said,
Yes.
this can't come
So
back on me.
But you could tell that he was like nervous about not having knowing that because he hadn't heard back from his men. So, of course he's nervous about what Olivia gonna do because he's saying the guys know me, they know how I get down. But nah, do you know how Miss Olivia get down, baby? You gonna find out. But he hadn't got word back from the guys, of course, because they Horace killed him. He shot out, pop, 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 pop in episode 8, I think, 7 or 8 of the first part. Um, so she wanted to take all. I guess she wanted all the money and everything that she could get because of her shares were not enough for her. But because he hasn't heard back from the guy, she just gonna take the man out. They say she was ruthless. She's evil. She's all the above, and baby, she is showing it. Okay. What's up, Lemon
Yeah,
Good?
that was definitely crazy. I mean, she could have let him make a call. She said she can't
Right.
do this.
What's up, Bink, Bink, Bink? Hi, Kendall. Honey. Uh, this lady here ain't playing. She said, get in. She made him get in the bag, baby. And he just fell on the ground. And they're just gonna zip. I guess, is that like a Ziploc bag? That would have looked like it. Like a zip. I said, is this a human Ziploc bag? I ain't never seen nothing like it. So we got Horace here checking out. He has Varney here, and they're talking about the will, the father's will, and he learns that if anybody within the family commits a felony, that will mess up their shares. And it could be any type of felony, a class B or whatever, including like running an illegal trade, like a strip club. So what are your thoughts on the stipulations the father put in the will?
I mean, we know that Daddy ain't playing. He got all different kind of, you can't do this, you can't do that. Nobody can be arrested. Nobody can do anything illegal. Like literally every step you take, every move you make, he watching you even from the grave, and he gonna make sure that you can't get this damn money. And Horace, of course, is looking for a way to be able to have some of these people be exempt because he don't think they
Mhm.
deserve it anyway.
Nope,
So,
not at all.
uh.
So I'm like, them some damn stipulations. I mean, yeah, you want your people to be legal, but goodness gracious, this thing here ain't no joke. They can't be
Mm,
taken out by a family member. They can't be murdered. I guess they can be murdered
mhm,
by a family member, and then they
mhm,
can't, have any felonies or anything like that. But everybody doing illegal stuff. Everybody on the cocaine. You got the cocaine. You got the illegal. You got the trafficking. Everybody is illegal around here except for maybe Mallory with her mean ass. Like, gracious. And she's not even family. She just married into it, okay? But it is what it is. This is what they did. This is what we got going on. Let's see. Hi Trina Boo. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate it. Um, yeah. So we have Mr. Horace here calling Jules, and he wants Jules to look for Angel in the stolen car. And he was like, why? What's going on with it? And he was like, he stole my watch at the hospital. When he was at the hospital. And he's suspicious of this situation. He was like, he's in this car, this is the plate, and I need you to find him for me and bring him to me. What? I can't believe he called Jules. Well, I can believe it because he already know what type of time Jules is on. So, we have that part going on, and which is not a major part.
Yeah,
Um.
I mean, Horace is really playing in everybody's face. Like he knows enough. He's still
Mhm.
some pieces that he want everything to be. All the pieces of the puzzle to be together.
Mhm.
Well, he knows enough, and he definitely was playing with Jules. Now that gave Jules like red flags. Like, wait a minute, how the hell he know him? How he come in contact with him? What you mean?
Mhm.
What do he know about what we have going on? That's gonna be his first thought, and of course, we know who he gonna call first after getting that call.
Child. So he ends up he of course he's being very suspicious of him, and he um well, I'm sorry, I'm going back. I'm reading my notes, child. So
Mhm.
we get to the hospital and we have this young lady, Jules, and I think Jules sent Calvin to on the hunt looking for Rain. They're looking for Rain, and then of course they get information about um the car, the car. What's his name? Child, get the boy name. What's his baby name?
Angel.
Angel. Yeah, Angel.
Mhm.
Listen, it's right here in my face. About Angel. So he's trying to figure out where Rain is and what happened. How did we get here? You know, who moved her? How did she get here? Where did she go? I don't know. So couldn't find out. He hunching the reception. She said, "I'm gonna see you later on."
Yeah, that part had me dying
Okay.
because she was like, I don't know where she at, but is our date still on? He like, man, get the hell up out of here. But
Yeah,
that
he's so
just goes
what?
to show you too, because I forgot about the fact that they didn't know about Rain being moved. And
Mm-hmm.
she done been moved for a minute now,
Yeah.
done got saved, about to go in for another damn surgery. And because they don't think she was important, it was like, okay, she there at the
Mm-hmm.
hospital. Nobody had even been going back or checking on them. All they worried about is having the people at the club and making sure that Kimmy don't go to the hospital to visit her. So now you looking stupid because it's like, well, where the hell did she get moved to? What you mean she left from there? We know she ain't get up and walk out of there. But
Yeah.
that part had me cracking up. And I agree with Kendall. The dad definitely did have
Yeah.
um saw some BS in Horace and Norman. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I know in one of the episodes they say that. I think it's when they find out that Charles is still alive, and Norman is like, "Look, Daddy wasn't
Mm-hmm.
crack, and he know neither one of us was a crack. We just like
Yep.
him. You just like me. You try to act like you higher up than me, but you just a low down
Mm-hmm.
dirty dog, just like I am."
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole hot mess. But yeah, he was upset because it was private about moving her, and the lady didn't know anything going on. So I'm like, child, he just done cuss the lady out because she don't know nothing that's going on, and she want to go on their date still yet. But so we have Varney meeting up with Charles, and he's worried about people being cut out the wheel because you got Horace making all these phone calls and all this research that's being done about the will. So he's trying to make sure that Charles stays on the straight and narrow path because Charles is liable to do anything. He's buying the cocaine, and he be in the strip clubs and stuff like that. So it's like I need you to be on the straight and narrow because you can get caught up in it kind of way because of the things that you do. You reckless and you think that you are not that you can't get caught. Negro,
Mm-hmm.
he was almost dead. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
Barney kind of reminds me of Dell. He ain't homeless and he got a good job, but the part of being naive and staying
hmm
around way too long when you not welcome definitely give me Dell vibes because it's like
yeah,
I wouldn't even be putting that much into it. I get it, he's supposed to care about him, but I'll be like, boy, okay, whatever happened to you because you ain't even trying to listen. You ignorant as hell. I wouldn't have the
hmm
patience.
yeah, yeah. Charles never disappoints. Okay, it's
Yes.
always a joke. It's always a haha. Oh, they still think about me being dead, and they still mad. They still upset. I'm like Charles, and he just be high and drunk at the same time. The way he be moving and carrying on, Charles be cracking me up. I love to see him on camera. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but he's letting him know that your daddy is asking a lot of questions, and I need you to do the right thing, be straight. But Charles don't care. He
Mm-mm.
ain't thinking about none
he,
of that.
he don't give one
Mm-mm.
damn.
He thinking about that damn car. Okay, I
hmm
lost my Lambo.
Right, and I'm still gonna investigate that and find out what the hell was going on with it.
Mhm. So now we have Lena calling Mallory about the case. Come to find out, they have 64 complaints altogether, and she hadn't been thinking about the job offer.
hmm
She politely declines it, but she does offer, speaks to wants Mallory to settle. But Mallory not settling because she knows it's a whole lot of money, and I think they could go in bankrupt is what they said in the first part, but it's a whole lot of money. But she doesn't want to fool with this lady. She don't want to do anything. And she's like, why are you calling me? Why aren't you calling, Horace and Norman? And I'm like, girl, if you running the company, why would she call them? Like, she's not finna call them. Um, so because things don't go the way she wants them to go, later on when she's talking to Barney, he's worried about the ramifications and letting her know that they need to get another team in. And, it's gonna cost them a pretty penny for that team. So what are your thoughts on the 64 complaints?
I think it's gonna end up being even more than that. Y'all know whenever it's something like this and it's lawsuits, it's gonna be a lot that's probably valid. It's gonna be some other people that's probably gonna just be trying to hop in, like, let me see if I can be a part of this too and get me some change. So I think the number gonna keep going up, honestly.
Mhm.
Which is part of what Ronnie was trying to warn them about. And I feel like she didn't really want her to call either one of them. That was just like a bluff, because had she called
Mhm.
them instead of her, then she would have been worried about them knowing and what they was going to do and all of that. She always likes, to present herself as the one that's being in control, and she is supposed to be in control. So it's like,
Mhm.
girl, yeah, she's going to call you and she's going to let you know what's happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then we do have a moment where we go back to see not Charles, Jesus. Jules calling Norman. And of course, we got to hear Norman say his wife is dead, his wife is dead 1,000 times. But he was like, I don't know if Jules was hinting at Charles, I mean that Horace may be gay, but he was like, yeah, he wants me to look for this. I got a strange call and he wants me to look for this Dominican kid. And he was, oh yeah, he loved Dominican. He was like, nah, it's a dude. Um, and it's just strange. I mean, I guess it was. I'm not gonna say it's strange to me, but you think Norman knows that Charles is? No, Jesus Christ,
I don't
Horace
think
is.
so. They both seemed like they were surprised. He was like a dude, but then what the hell he want with him? But
Mm-hmm.
as far as the Dominican part, he was like, "Oh yeah, he liked the Dominicans." So I was like, "Okay,"
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he also insinuated that last conversation that he liked them young. But
Yeah.
it felt
Yep.
like when he heard it was a guy, I was like, "So what's that about? Why is
Mm-hmm.
he looking for him? And does he know anything about what we got going on?" So I don't know if he, had an idea about that.
Mm-hmm. And then that he mentions about Debo, and he was like, "Man, Debo is dead. Don't he gone? Don't worry about Debo. We're gonna move on." And he get the cussing. That's the oldest man. I ain't gonna see he's the only one I ever see cuss, but on screen he be cussing. Yeah, he'll drop the F bomb like no other. Okay, he is upset because Debo is dead, and he telling him to move on. But he was like, that's very convenient that he's dead. But my wife dead too, right? So he's upset that they took out Debo and not let him do it. I don't know what I don't know what Jules. I guess I know what Jules is thinking. Shit, they trying to just get it over with. But I don't think Norman gonna let that go. What you think?
Oh no, he ain't letting that go, child. Norman gonna be talking about his wife is dead and trying to seek revenge till he go in the damn grave. He ain't gonna stop. And I feel like it kind of annoys me a little bit. I know we even said it the last live we was up here, because I feel like he know Jules is full of crap and that he ain't
Mhm.
really telling him the full truth. But then he never really comes out direct with it. It's like sometimes he'll be like, "You playing with me, right?" And then talk his little crap, but then he still deals with him at the same time. I won't be surprised if he end up taking Jules out though.
Yeah, yeah. Something gonna happen with Jules because Jules moving a whole. He's so reckless in his movement though. Cause he got pots. He got his hand in everybody pot. He over here fooling with Horace, trying to be Horace front man. He with Mallory. He with Norman, and then he got his own life that he dealing with, and he dealing with law enforcement. So not Charles, Jules is doing a whole lot. I don't know how long Jules gonna last because at some point in time, you know, you doing too much. You got too many irons in the fire, and the fire gonna go out on something. He gonna. I don't think he gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
I don't
he gonna make
either.
it. Whenever season 2 come, I can see Jules leaving, being taken out.
Mm-hmm.
Norman definitely ain't letting that go. I just hope he
Right.
finds out that Mallory listen, okay? I need them to get the real footages. instead of that made up AI footage, because that ain't working. That was too good, too quick for it to be believable. Because how all y'all found it all of a sudden when y'all found Debo? No, I don't think Norman gonna fall for that. Um, oh Lord, Tamika, you want to talk about this part right here?
Listen, I don't understand why this judge didn't get on the midnight train to Georgia. You done had a meeting with damn Horace. Now you having a meeting over here, and both of them is literally like, who's gonna take you out first? Okay. Then you worried about your daughter. I would have told my daughter, listen, you gotta go ahead and catch a flight. Don't tell me where you going because they on me. Like, give all the heads up, sir, and get your behind up out of there. It's funny because with Horace, I think it was the cigars, and with Norman, what was it? The drinks.
It was the drink, yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
the
it's
drink was
like
fine, I guess.
yeah, he was scared as hell. He like, don't worry, ain't nothing in it. Listen, I would have been like, nah, I'm good too. I would have been shaking like, what happened? What you want to talk to me about?
Okay, I'd have been shaking like a leaf on a tree.
Right.
I'm like, no, I'm not thirsty today. Or either I'm on an alcohol diet. I'm not. I mean, I'm on a water diet. Yeah. Mm-mm. I wouldn't want no liquor from him. And if it ain't a bottle, I don't know if I want a bottle of water from him because ain't no telling he would have tanked that bottle of water. No. But
Right. I wouldn't trust nothing.
but they threatened him with his daughter, and he kept saying, "What did you tell him? You tell him nothing? I ain't tell him nothing. I'm your friend. I'm here for you. You know, I ain't say nothing. I ain't." I said, "This big sucker." Like you said, he should have took his behind somewhere. He should have went to Mexico or Dubai or somewhere, cause ain't no way I'll still be here fooling with these people. These people crazy. Take your money and run, sir. Get your daughter and go. Your wife or whoever, however many people you got that you can pack up, take them and go, because your days are numbered. Because Norman knows you full of shit. Okay, he trying to. I just want to be here with you. You know. I get it later. Yeah, that phone ringing. Okay. Good, answer that phone. Horace nor Norman trust the judge. He gonna be out of here too. Him and Jules gonna be out of here around the same time because y'all playing games. Him and that bandaged up hand. Yeah. He gonna be out of here soon. They gonna take him out. Hmm. And then you got Norman talking some cheers to life. He some cheers. Ooh, I like some of my nose. Um, So we have Roy and Mallory here talking about the him talking shit to the people at the or whatever he was saying to the camera about the lawsuit. And of course by him being dismissive to it or whatever, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he was being very dismissive to the loss to the people in the crowd and didn't have any, heart, didn't have any empathy or sympathy for the people for what happened. He had like it was okay. And of course the video has gone viral, and by getting into it with the protesters or whatever, now they got like all these complaints, and everything is going to be it's going because it's going viral. It's going to get worse. Um, I don't understand these two. Whatever, how do they even like each other? I don't even see that they ever liked each other. Like, what got how do they? Every time I see them on screen, how did y'all even like each other to get here? Did y'all fool y'all parents? That y'all like each other? Y'all want to get married? I don't understand.
Yeah, we was talking about that the last time we was up here. It's like, was this an arranged marriage? Because it don't seem like y'all was ever friends. It don't seem like y'all ever liked each other,
Mm-mm.
let alone love each other and want to be married to each other. It definitely seems more like an arrangement, and like we just can't stand each other, but we know that we have to do this in order for me to be able to get my money, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Basically. But she does get with her guy. What's his name? Her He hands her underwear. He had her underwear till if you cry, here you go some tissue. And it was her underwear and that she left the last time they was together. I said, well, I'll be John Brown.
Yeah, like don't cry, dry your eyes. What is his game plan too? Because he all of a sudden is trying to play like he got some type of power, and boy, they will roll you up in the damn dirt and throw you down the hill like unique
Mm-hmm.
brother to him. Like, what are we talking about here?
You have
I
no
don't,
clue, sir.
I
You
don't
have no
get what
clue.
he trying to do.
That's what I want to know. And why do they get so jelly at every thought? Okay, right. Because they clearly doing what they want to do. Like, why are we jealous of one another? Y'all don't care. They do not care. So Jillian, I need Jillian to go. Where's Inga with the fire? Because this heifer here gets on my last reserve nerve. What is her game? What is her thing? I don't understand.
Yeah,
You
she's
wanna
useless too. I would have been left. She get treated like crap by every damn body. Nobody likes you, and then you just sitting here wanting to be annoying to him for whatever reason. Like, girl, obviously he don't give a damn about you either. Like, what are we talking about here? I don't get the point of her. I know we always gotta have one annoying character at least, but not two, and she definitely is one of the most annoying damn ones that's up
yeah,
here. Every time she open her mouth, I'm just rolling my eyes like right along with him. Like, girl, bye, go somewhere. I'm gonna go outside so I can get the hell away from you.
yeah. And she's sitting there whining, like, what did I do? You hate me that much? Like, what did I do? Don't punish me. And well, I'll tell her husband. He was like, okay, tell him.
Right,
I
because
said,
if you really was gonna tell, you would have already told. You wouldn't be standing here announcing it. Like,
I don't
girl.
understand her. I don't understand her. Like, what is her thing? Was it her and Calvin, boyfriend and girlfriend at one point? Yeah, they
Yeah,
were.
they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they
Yeah.
do owe Jules something because
Yeah, they do. They both are underneath Jews, but I don't know. It's
I don't
weird.
understand her. I really don't. I don't get it. All this whining and whispering she doing, and then especially later on, she really do piss me off. Um, she gets on my damn nerves real bad, real bad. Oh Lord. So we have Mr. Charles, not Charles. Why I want to call this man Charles so bad? Horace meeting up with Angel. He's scared as I don't know what. He's crying and hollering in the backseat of the car, and he doesn't know what's going on. Like, what is it? So we hear this click, 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 and it's Mr. Horace walking up, and he is talking to Horace. He's gonna tell Horace everything that happened, or that's what's going on, and of course, they got him in his warehouse, and they put it on the premise of him stealing the watch, but of course we know that's not what it is. He just wants to talk to him, but of course they cannot hear anything because there's a scrambler in the car, and the guys can't hear anything. I don't know if Horace has the scrambler. I guess Horace has a scrambler on where they can't hear anything, which I'm glad he does because he knows Jules is dirty, and anybody that brought Angel up
Mm-hmm.
there is dirty as well. So of
Yeah,
course
he
they
got
can't hear
secrets
anything.
that he don't want to come out either. So
Yeah.
that was the best bet to cover him and Angel. But
Mhm.
this was funny as hell because it was like he was dissing him on one hand, saying, "Oh, so you trash, you the one that caused all of this, and
Mhm.
brought all this in," and he gonna say every 5 minutes, "You stole my watch," just like Norman gonna say, "My wife is dead," and Kimmy gonna say, "I want my sister." Like, we
Mhm.
know he stole your damn watch, okay?
Yeah.
But bottom line is, tell me all the info help me as much as you can, so that I could get what I need to, to do what I need to do. And listen, side note, y'all, I'm not really into the older men, but Horace look good walking with that cane, baby, okay? And did y'all see the picture with him with his shirt open with the
Girl,
muscles?
I said, "Oh, shucks, now." I said, "Listen,
Yes. And then he
Roy."
gonna tell Angel, "You too cute, like your cute face. It
Yeah, he
makes
said,
me,
"You too cute to be, you too cute to be killed." I said, "Oh." He said, "But no, you don't have to." He said,
right." He's talking about,
and
"Ain't
then he
that a
was like,
good thing?"
that house. He told him about the house that. Well, I don't know if this is the part. I might be moving too fast, but he was saying, "You're not even into this. Why are you? Why do you want to do this?" But
Mhm.
he just want all the information he can get out of him, and because he knows he wants everything about Kimmy, and I couldn't figure it out. Like, why is he asking about Kimmy so much?
Mhm.
He wants to know everything about Kimmy, and then he was like, "I'll tell you what you want to know." I said that made me
Yeah,
think about
Angel spilled the beans in 2.5 seconds, child. You really don't need to let Angel know too much stuff. But in this situation, it was a help because it saved
mhm,
his life and it could possibly, help Kimmy, because I think Horace is really just trying to read her like, is this for real? You
Yeah.
know, what type of person is she really? Is she somebody that, of course, we'll find out later down the line I could come to with certain things?
Mhm.
So he trying to, stack his stuff in a row too. And then they was pissed as hell that they couldn't hear the conversation that they was having. Like, damn it. Now, can
Mhm.
somebody explain to me when Horace went walking off, how did Angel just go running with his hand? Because I said, how the hell did he run to the hotel? Somebody tell
Baby,
me, child.
how you running with them handcuffs behind your back? Like I would have had tried to get those
Tisha.
off me. I wouldn't have been because how far is the hotel away
Right,
from where
that's
we
what
live?
I wanted to know. Like, how far was the hotel? How did you know where you was at and how far it was going to be to run? I don't
Yeah,
know,
but
child.
I did appreciate him telling Horace that he was in this bind. Well, Kimmy and Rain are caught up because he got caught up with Jules, and it kind of got everybody else caught up. Um, and I appreciate him for tell. Of course, he gonna tell it, but I like that he did let him know. Like Jules is really, really running a ring, and I'm sure he probably told him more than that. We just didn't get all the information that he told him, but I'm glad he did tell him that, and we did see him say something about it because I don't think he would have known like why Kimmy got caught up, why Rain got caught up, like why they owe him money or whatever, why are they doing these things? And it's because, y'all owe this man all these extra hundreds of thousands of dollars unnecessarily.
Mm-hmm.
And when he asked about Rain, he was like, Rain, she's a good girl, she's honest. Yeah, honest whore.
Yeah, that's why I said Horace still had to throw his shots in there. Like, you ain't have to say all that, Horace, okay?
Yes, Letitia. Hey, Letitia. Like, how did he
Hey,
run all the way?
girl.
Yeah, okay. How did he run all the way with his hands behind his back? Because it's hard as hell running with no hands behind, with your hands regular, arms loose, something behind your back. Negative. But yeah, Angel ain't hold no punches. Okay, he told everything he could tell. So we have Mallory talking to Barney. And I think I mentioned that earlier, and they have the conversation about they need somebody else for litigation because they need a team. Not just him and whoever his company is. They need a whole team because this could go real, real bad. And I think there was, like I said in the earlier part of this first part, they was mentioning like bankrupt. They could be bankrupt or whatever, or it could be billions of dollars. And I don't think they have that kind of money to blow. Literally, like you just can't pay out all that money. That's a lot of money to pay. Um, but you letting him that he needs to have a conversation with their father-in-law because you know he's been asking a whole lot about the stipulations in the will and everything like that. And he wants Mallory to talk to him. Like, what the hell Mallory gonna say to this man? Like, I don't understand. Like, what you think Mallory gonna get out of Horace? Even though I think Horace likes her, but what is she gonna do? Tell him stop looking? Stop trying to figure it out because we know that he has to, I think Varner did tell him you have to find a wife or get a wife or whatever, but and of course that red flag stand up. What are your thoughts on like why he's telling her to talk to Horace? To make him stop.
Honestly, I don't know. I think Vonnie is still a little, like I said, naive when it comes to them. And even though Charles stayed trying to warn him, but he never think it's to the degree that Charles is saying that it is, even though Charles is a hole himself, but he is
Mhm,
speaking facts when it comes to his family. So I think he still looks at Mallory in one way and still looks at Horace in another way and is like, literally trying to give this warning, like, y'all better be on your P's and Q's and doing what y'all need to do because Horace over here trying to do some other things and all of your asses might, be out of here and we might lose this daggone lawsuit. The fact that
mhm.
what's the husband name again? I don't forgot his
Roy,
damn name.
Raggedy
Roy
Roy.
came in here thinking that them two was having a freaking affair. I said, none of y'all know how to read the damn room. Y'all really don't. Now, mind you, she was trying to throw her damn underwear at him, but he said, no, thank you, ma'am. I'll pass.
I don't
It's
like
like you
underwear.
got it completely wrong. Is
I
that
don't like
food that's
panties.
yeah.
I like draws, musty draws.
But he like, yeah, it's you. It's you. I'm like, what the hell are you
Yeah,
talking about?
Roy, shut up. It ain't
Mm-mm-mm.
him because he don't want her. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, but she was trying to get Mr. Bowleg back there. She was trying to make him jealous. And you thought I was gone, then you thought I was gone, then I'm like, shut up. Are you coked up right now? Because you are really showing your ass. And you want to approach everybody. You gonna ask everybody, are they hunching your wife? That's what we doing, Roy. When you know you got a standing invitation at a hotel room 127 or whatever the number is. Like
Right.
that's what sir, you have a room that you go to every time. And you worried about these two people in your face? Shut up. You have no room to question nobody. Okay? Like, go away.
And Bonnie was looking shook, like, I do not need these
Like,
problems, okay?
yeah, Barney like musty boxes. Roy gets on my nerves, child. Oh God. Now listen, I like Rain for as much as we see her, but Rain irks my nerves. Cause every time we see her, I'm finna get up out this bed. I'm getting up out this bed. Girl, you ain't got up out that damn bed yet. Stop saying you finna get up out this bed.
Right. She stayed on the way, okay? I'm going to leave this
Yeah.
hospital if you don't bring your
I'm
ass
getting
over
up.
here.
So, and I just had to say that part before I go into why she's
And
saying that.
can't even stand up straight or lay on her damn back. So where are you
Okay,
going,
girl,
girl?
sit down. You got leakage. You got cherries leaking out that melted booty, chocolate covered cherries. So, of course, Roy ended up calling Kimmy to come to the hotel last episode. So she's gonna go to the hotel and she's calling Rainland. Raina, that's where she's going. Rain tell her don't do that because they could be setting you up. She don't care about being set up or nothing. She said, I don't care, I'm going, okay? And she wants her to come talk to her before she goes. Kimmy ain't got no car. Rain. I mean, yeah, Rain, why you want Kimmy to go here, there, and everywhere? And then you checking out, but you coming to the hotel. What you gonna do at the hotel? Tell me. What you
Right.
gonna do?
Like, why would you leave the hospital to go to the damn hotel? No, stay there, get better. I do
Both of
agree
y'all
with
need to
her
get
with
up.
saying don't go to that damn hotel. I actually agree with that part, but at this point
Yeah.
we know Kimmy gonna do what she wanna do. And I agree, Letitia, before you came earlier, we were saying that with Ronnie, to me, he's very naive. He's going trying to warn Charles. Like, I get that first warning, but
Mhm.
after that, I wouldn't have said nothing else. And he don't know to the extent that Horace will pack his ass up too. Because mind you,
Okay.
Horace just finished telling him, like, oh, I wish you was my son, and thinking that he's doing a good job. As the lawyer, you really not supposed to be going back warning them about what he said. What he said is what he said, okay?
Yeah.
So I don't know what Ronnie thinking about either, but
And you
child,
got
we
him
shall
going.
see.
You want Mallory to go talk to him. Talk? Are you
Mm-hmm.
serious? Don't tell him I said it. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that man ain't slow. Y'all think he is? He might be slow in walking, but his brain is still functioning very well. Okay.
Exactly.
He
He know
need
what
help
he
walking.
trying to
That's
do.
it.
Mm-hmm.
He need help walking. So, child, we get to the hotel and Kimmy is in there, Roy in there getting his nose right. Kimmy come in dressed in the same outfit she had on, same look like Jackie Chan, like she ready to go do some karate. But she in there asking him, "Where is my sister? Where's my sister? I need to know where my sister is." And Um, your name is Roy. I know your name is Roy. Your wife is Mallory. Your daddy is Horace, and y'all the Bellarys. I know who y'all are. And he want to know how you know who I am. And she said, "Just tell me where my sister is. I know y'all got us. My sister. Call Jules. Because I need to find my sister." Child, you want to talk about why we see this picture on the screen, Tamika?
This was the funniest thing, yo. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Because he just sitting here, he used to talking to her any kind of way, beating her up, threatening her. He really don't know her sister, where she at or why the hell, she's asking him about this. And I feel like when Rain said that, it made sense and she should have listened. However, karma, I get it. She on her warpath. She worried about her sister. And then the fact that not only did she read him down and tell him how she know about his whole family and everything they do, but she was like, yeah, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, you too dumb. They really wouldn't give you this important information about anything. You wouldn't know a damn thing because you ain't got the sense God gave a roach, all right? And he was like, what? Who the hell you talking to? And he thought he was going to do the 1-2s with her. And baby, Kimmy was on it. I said, oh shit, she was busting him up. She was busting him up. He was shook for a minute. He was surprised. He was like, wait a minute, what the hell is going on here?
Baby,
When
she
he
took
went
that
out that window, though.
she took that wine bottle and walked out. She was whooping his ass. I said, damn, Kimmy. Kimmy done whooped 3 asses this episode.
She did. She just was going around beating up every damn body. Anybody could get it. I don't give a damn who you are, what your last name is, who your daddy is, your wife, none of that. I want my sister. That's it. That's all. Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This had me the way the Oval had me. I was just staring at the screen with my mouth open for a minute. Okay, I'm surprised the fly didn't slide in my damn mouth. I'm like, oh my God, did he just go how many stories down? I was shook. Kimmy had me shook. I said, damn, Kimmy. She
Yes,
ain't get
Kelsa,
damn.
I am with you. Yes. Hi, Inga Binga. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Hammer. Hey, y'all. Hey. Yeah, where's
Yeah,
my brother? Yeah,
yeah, she
yeah.
was the same way for her brother. Yep. Listen, I would have been that way for my sister too. I'm kicking in your
Yes, date
door
with
for
my
my
sister.
sister. For
Yeah,
real.
date with my sister. Okay, I need to know. But listen, when she told, he said, "You do pack hell of a punching." I'm like, why this Negro at the window?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, you did a little something there, honey."
He busting his brain up a little bit, and I can tell you about going through a window because, child, I got the scars to prove. Going through a window ain't no joke. I got scars right here. I had to get 13 stitches on my back.
And I had a feeling she was going to do that when he went and stood in front of the window. I was like, that
11
ain't the place
stitches
you
on
want
my
to be
wrist.
in. Oh,
Yeah, I did.
wow.
Yep. I went through a damn window, child. And on my back, I had to get 13 back here and 11 on my wrist.
Hmm.
I can tell you about going through a window, okay?
The fact
Ain't
that
no
she went and looked down at him like, oh, okay.
yeah, okay. Kimmy ain't care. Kimmy didn't give a damn. She like, oh, okay, well, another one bites the dust. It's the third body. I got body in episode 9. She got the other one in episode 9, and here we go in episode 11. Hey, it is what it is, and that's how that episode end, guys. So how did y'all like episode 11? It was a good episode, you know. It is what it is. Up against the wall, and baby, up against the wall and not the window, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So episode 12, the hot seat. Jules and his men search for Kimmy. Angel plays a precarious game of to stay alive. Varney finds himself in the crosshairs of another Belarus scandal. So, yeah, child, a hot mess. Let's see what Trina say. Maybe it didn't hurt too bad since he got his nose right. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Because, you know, he was already tooted and booted before he got there. And then when he got over there, he was tooted and booted again. So, you know, yeah. So maybe he didn't feel it. But his ass went out that damn window though. I said, Lord Jesus, she done took the man out the window, pushed the man out the window. So we have episode 12 opens up with Kimmy going to I want to call her Belinda. Her name ain't Belinda. What's her name? Whatever her name is, to the big woman place. And of course, you know, she's searching for something. I guess she's trying to find out where Sylvie is. Because we know that she was the one that took her and Body. They took the Delinda. I'm talking about
Yeah,
Belinda.
Delinda.
Delinda.
Yeah, you still see the blood on the wall. Yeah, this one she kind of backtracking and just stopping
Yeah.
around places. I'm like, girl, okay,
Mhm.
we being real bold, but you know, she on the hunt of detective work to see what she could come up with where her sister
Exactly.
we be.
Yeah. And she did find some papers. I don't know what it was, but of course, the guys came in, so she had to stop. The dirty cops was in there, and they was like, well, they ended up calling Jules to see what he wanted them to do, but he was like, there's nothing to do because the police had already been here searching the place. So, whatever was here is most likely gone, and there's nothing they can do but leave out. But they don't know. They do know that sister was taken, but one guy, the Asian looking guy, he was like, I know how they, you know how to do. The other guy was like, I don't know. I just get my paycheck and turn my head. I'm like, okay, stop acting like you don't know. But I get it. This is how they wrote it. This is where we are. But stop acting like you don't see the bull crap. You can still say you see it. You talking to him. You can say you see the bull crap that's going on, but it ain't your business. But don't act like you don't see it because you see the BS. But anyway, especially since he's a lawyer, he's an officer for real, for real. But what got me was when Kimmy they walked out, and like 2 seconds later, Kimmy walked out right behind him. I'm like, Kimmy, you ain't gonna get him
Yeah, not even 5 minutes. We just walking out right behind them. I just knew they was gonna see her. Hey,
me too.
Shayna.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Shayna. Yeah, I thought they was gonna find her or either wait it out a little bit. Gotta be the brother. Who the brother? Oh, right, right, right. Yeah, acting like I don't see that. I just turn my head, I keep my chick and keep going. Oh, okay, all right. We just gonna play stupid. So of course, we are here, and Angel is running out, telling everything, and he was saying that it was a stupid mistake to try to rob him, and that he really didn't want to rob him, and but it was something that he needed to do because he's trying to get out of the life. He's trying to pay Jules back for all the money that they owe. So him, Kimmy, and Rain are trying to, just get out. And that's why he wanted to rob them because he wanted to start a new life. And he know it was stupid. He won't do it again. But Kimmy is on a warpath and she's really not finna talk to nobody. Rain not gonna talk because she not talking. He's like, oh, you the only bitch ass that sit there and talk and tell everything. I said, Horace don't care what he say, and he ain't tell no lie. Okay. What are your thoughts on I think we mentioned that in the other episode of him.
Yeah, he really didn't. I mean, Angel, he don't hold water. You don't want him to
Mm-mm.
know too many of your damn secrets because he gonna go ahead. Like, if I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it. Or he is gonna spill every last
Mm-hmm.
bean. And the fact that Horace is like, tell me more, but at the same time saying, damn, you freaking tell it all, don't you?
Tell every damn thing. You a snitch. And then he did tell him that he said that house y'all went to, I was gonna put you and Kimmy up in that house. I just needed you to
Right.
handle me, take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I still can do it. I still can do it. I said, shit, not no more. You can't. You ain't finna do that no more. You are out, sir. You didn't do it then. You ain't finna do it. Okay, it's a wrap. It's a wrap on that part. I said, damn, he was gonna put them up in that house. That was that. Had you played your cards right, you would have been in the house. But oh well. Uh.
Right. That was the definition of fumbling your bag.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So speaking, you want to talk about Charles and Varney
Yeah.
and the Mallory
I mean,
and
I was
Mallory?
bent over them anyway, but I really got annoyed with this part. Is this the part where he goes to, I think he was still telling him what his father was saying, but he also mainly was like, this is emergency. We got to talk, and wanted to tell him how, he was accused of being with Mallory, and the fact
Mhm.
that Charles was even believing it and being like, "Oh yeah, you probably would do that because you would do anything." It's like, do you really know him? And do you? I mean, I guess he know Mallory, but Charles was like, "You really think that?" I mean, Ronnie was like, "You really think that of me?" And pretty much he was like, "Yeah." Then he's like, "Well, go ask her."
Mhm.
He's like, "Okay, I will." And then it's like, "No, don't ask her. Then she gonna want to know why you ask her." I was like,
Yeah, I'm like,
"I can't." And
it's a
then
lot
he
of
said he
secrets in this
has.
damn family. Oh my god, everybody got secrets.
It's too much.
Everybody, they talking over here, but don't talk over there. They talking over there, but don't talk over here. At some point, we gonna meet in the middle, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Barney is a yapper too.
He
He a
is. He's
chatty
going
patty
back and
too.
forth. I wouldn't have time for all of that. And on top of that, Charles was like, "Okay, time's up. Like you could, because I got somebody in the back waiting on me." I'm like, what the hell?
You gonna listen? You gonna wait? You gonna wait? You gonna listen? He was like,
He like, oh, he's staying
all
right there.
right, let's get to it.
Like, is he really back there with somebody? Like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, he said, look, I'm on my way, lover. Charles cracks me up. And then they get to going on and going on, moaning and groaning to carry it on. I'm like, Lord. And Varney's still sitting there. I mean, later on we'll find out that Varney's sitting there, child. So we are here. Kimmy makes it to the hotel. She gets there, and then of course Angel busts in with the handcuffs on, and he got a duffel bag with handcuffs in it, and she was like,
I
"Oh,
said,
you freaky."
somebody explained to me how he had handcuffs. Just, oh, they in my bag. Take out the key and go ahead and unhook me. Y'all just really be doing the most.
That's
I'm
what
sorry.
made me ask that last night about the Oval, about the damn keys. I'm like,
Oh God, I can't. Yeah, I really can't. But
so
okay.
Kimmy hollering about she got to find her sister, and Angel hears a car door slams, and he hears um somebody walking or whatever. So Kimmy wants to go hide in the closet, but he's like hiding on the bed or whatever. But she ends up hiding in that I forgot what it's called. Something that closet, that thing,
Like a wardrobe thing or
that
something.
wardrobe. Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
hides in there. She hides in there, of course. So Jules busts up in there and they're talking, and Jules slap him around a little bit, asking where Kimmy is,
He
where
punched
he's
him
been.
hard in the gut.
And he's walking
Oh
around
God.
looking. I'm like, Jules, that's the best you can look. That's all. That's the best you can do to look for somebody. Okay, all right. Um, he looking in the closet and he takes his pistol out and he puts the silencer on and he shoots the bed.
Is she under the
Around the corner.
bed? Pop, pop,
So
pop, pop.
I said, "Well, I'll be doggone. What's up, Demarcus?
Hey, Demarcus.
Thank you for coming through."
Mm-mm-mm.
Charles is a mess, and he does not, and I
He
think he be
done.
coked up and drunk so much that he don't take that seriously,
Mm.
child. So he still want to know where Kimmy is or whatnot, and he was like, "She's gone. She's, she ran out. I think she said she ran off." Um, so he don't really tell. He don't tell
Yeah,
me
he said
anything.
she ran off. She wanted to get away, or she needed to get away, whatever. She was going away, something along them lines. And then it's like, oh, let me go take my shower because I need to get there and make your money, Jules.
Yeah, he's like, "I got to make money for you." He's like, "What? I got to make your money." I'm like, and then he asked him about how did he uh get in, what makes him go while he was at the hospital, who did he go see? He said, "I just went to go steal a couple things, how I do or whatever." And Jules is like, "I think you playing with me, you trying to play with my head." It's like, "I'm not, I really am not. I'm not, I'm not." But child, he said he had never met Horace before. I'm like, okay, child, only if you knew.
Right, because he making it seem like he saw him there in the elevator and he just so happened to be able to lift his
Hmm.
watch off of him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, I said, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Okay. Mm. So Kimmy is on the phone with Rain, and and she said, yeah, she went to the hotel, and he said, "Kimmy, what did you do?" She said, "I pushed them out the window." And she's like, "They keep effing with me. They won't tell me where my sister is, so I had to do what I had to do." And Rain said, "Okay, I got to get this bed. Let me call the doctor." I said, "Girl, if you don't hush, you are not finna get out this hospital bed. Be quiet, okay?" So she pulls up, she's on the phone with Kim and she turns around and she was like, hello? Who is, hello? And Kimmy is like, "Is that Horace? I know his voice. That's him. Let me listen. Don't hang up. Let me listen." She was like, I think she said she's telling somebody, like she's on the phone with John or whatever. And she's like, "There's no reason to come, John. I'll call you right back. There's no need to come." And of course, Horace um is there to try to get some information out of Rain. You want to talk about how
No,
Horace handled
that
Rain,
was
child?
wicked as hell. That was some nasty work right there, Horace. Not you taking your cane and pushing in her damn butt. She done been through enough with this butt. Like, oh my God, you gonna torture the damn girl to get information about Kimmy, but at the same time, you saying you want to help. Like, I wouldn't want to tell you nothing either, because I think Angel also told him, like, yeah, I spilled the beans, which obviously he know that about Angel, but he was like, you won't get nothing out of Rain. She ain't gonna say nothing no matter what. And I'm like, dear Lord, like, is he really gonna start beating her ass? Literally, like, what is happening here?
He just pokes her ass with that. Yeah, you can hit click, click, click. I said, damn, me really poking her booty. And I'm mad at Kimmy phone. Why Kimmy phone going dead, Lord Jesse? Damn Kimmy. Not that she could do anything, but Rain hollering and carrying on. But he was
Yeah.
asking her. He mentioned death, and like, you know, that people die. You'd be surprised that people just aren't afraid of death. And she was like, "Who want to die?"
Mm-hmm.
Um, until it's staring them in the face, they don't. You know, it is what it is. So of
Mm-hmm.
course, child, I don't know. Did he? So when she was trying to reach for the bed, reach for the thing to get the people to come, did he not tell them I'm going in this room, and did they, if she called, don't answer or disconnect their bed, or like how he
I
knew they
don't
was
know.
coming?
I feel like he disconnected. I don't know, child.
Like he must told him if she rings, don't come while I'm in there. Don't-
I mean, he do damn near own the place, so if he told them that, I'm sure they would listen.
Mhm. Oh Lord, I ain't mean to have that picture up there like this. Oh Lord, I got too many. Well, child, let me take that down. Wait a minute. Okay, so so we have Kimmy stepping out the hospital. I mean, out the hotel, probably 2.5 seconds after Jules and Angel left, and she get caught up by the police officer, and he lets her know that that she snatches her up, take him, put in the car, and they have to call Jules, and she talking to Jules big time, big shit. He asking the phone what, and she just don't care. She's pissed, and of course Jules get loud and talking and carrying on, and I guess his wife is yelling like, "Jules, are you okay? Are you coming?" I say, "Damn, Jules, you don't have an outhouse that you can go to, a he shed, a she shed, somewhere to go to, a man cave, but you gonna talk shit in your kitchen?
That
Okay,
one did it for me too, because I didn't remember Jules having a damn whole wife and a daughter, where we over here,
okay,
celebrating happy birthday to you. Okay, she having a sleepover. He done forgot it was supposed to be a sleepover. He was like, ain't it getting late,
yeah,
child? And you out here trafficking people and doing all this crazy. I mean, I know anybody could do it, but
you
I'm
got a
like,
whole family."
wow. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh God, he hollering at my, you killed my front man. I ain't got nobody to man my front. And I'm like, why is we yelling? Like, I'm sorry, Letitia and DeMarcus, my bad. I didn't mean that slide. I meant to cover it up with a smiley face. That's what I meant to do. But I didn't. Um, so he's telling, Kimmy that he gonna handle her when he see her, child. So I don't think I got the other picture either of Mallory. Oh, she okay. Well, no, that is a slide. Charles in the shower, him and his partner up in there. And Mallory is saying, but Charles wants to know what she's doing, and she's like, "Oh, I know you working because me and my brother don't do nothing. We don't do shit." He's trying to get her to come out to dinner with him so they can have a conversation. I said, "Oh, Charles, you really do care. You care if she is hunching Barney." And I don't think it has anything to do with that's your sister-in-law. I just think you don't want nobody hunching your man. What you think about that, Tamika? Did you think that Charles cared about Vonnie a little bit?
Yeah, he definitely can. I mean, he told Vonnie he was gonna go ask, even though Vonnie said not to. The fact that he was like, come on, we gonna hang out, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, we need to have a little conversation. I was like, oh, that was kind of different and cute and crazy at the same time, because
Yeah.
we gonna meet up, have drinks, and even she was like, why the hell you so concerned about it? And of course, she was like, that's bull, and who told you that your brother? He just, let her think that it was his brother that told him. And she like, oh, I hope he don't go and tell Horace nothing like that. And he's like, well, you know how he is. But she was like, why the hell you so concerned? And you should know me better than that. And he was throwing back them damn drinks. I think he had like 10 shots in 2
Child,
seconds.
didn't he was throwing them up. I mean,
And then she talk about it tastes nasty and cheap because he was like, you ain't gonna stay and drink more of it. And the part that I didn't notice before, I was telling Candy, like, the thing I noticed about this show, it's a couple shows that's like that. When you go back and watch it and you notice something else, like when she was saying she gonna get out of here and leave, and he went and was all up on the guy on the stage. Oh yeah, play that, and why y'all not dancing? Woohoo! And like I was like, wait a minute, I didn't even notice he was doing all that before. He talking about, oh no, we gonna get down. There's a party. And he,
yeah.
like, I'm coming. At first, I thought he was telling her he was coming with her, and of course, we had the back and forth, which I didn't give a damn about. But you could talk about if you want to with Calvin and annoying ass at the same time while she's at the table with him. She annoyed me even more during that part. I was like, child, I'm about to throw her in the trash can somewhere and roll her down a damn hill.
Why? Why? She is annoying. I need her to go. Where is Inga and the fire? I need her to go because she is annoying. What you doing? What you doing? What is it? I'm here. You here? It's just all this annoying chitter. Like she ain't saying shit that makes sense. She ain't
It
saying nothing
doesn't.
that makes a
It's so
difference
useless.
at
Like
all.
we could just take her out, run her over like y'all ran over
Yes.
Norman White.
I'm like, girl, you ain't saying nothing that means anything to the show at all. Like, and then before they got there, when they were still at the office, she was like, and I get to go. She don't want you. I'm like, girl, shut up. You are a do girl. That's what you are. Well, she don't want you to go. She want me to go. I'm like, girl, why are you here? Why? What? Who?
Oh,
What
DeMarcus,
brings
we
you
agree on
here?
something. He said Jillian could go too. Kendall
Yes,
says
she
she
gotta
could
go.
go.
She's
Yes.
annoying. I need her to be fired. I need her to go wherever she can go. Yes, both of them can go. They, even
Yeah,
though
honestly, they really can.
Calvin has
At
got too much
this
sense.
point, I want Mallory to go ahead and run her over.
I like to see the back of Calvin head get small because the way he
Unless
walks.
she gonna really do something that make a difference, I don't see the point. Like if you gonna tell it, girl. Go ahead, risk it all.
I just like to see the back of Calvin head get small. I like his walk. Like he's bow leg and that's just all. That's all Calvin can do. I ain't got to look at his face. I can see him walk away. I don't understand what is Jillian's ish? Like what is it? What is it? I don't get it. I don't understand. Like why? Why is she here, Ike? Uh let's see. So we are here. And not Mallory, Kimmy is in the car with this dum dum, and she doesn't have her seatbelt on, and they're riding. He starts speeding up, but I'm like, why are you speeding up? What is speeding up gonna do for you if she put her seatbelt on? Like, what is going on? Um, but child, they in the car going, and I don't know. And she was telling him that I think, like, are you caught up too? Like, does he
Mm-hmm.
have you caught up? Do you owe money or whatever? So I wonder if this man owes money for Jules. Because I really want to know what it is.
I feel like
Because
he could either owe money or Jules knows something that he did got something over him, and being
mhm,
as though he's a cop, he don't want it to come out, and therefore he working with him. That could be a possibility. The fact that he was like, I'm not the man in charge and I'm not the second man, I'm not the man of
mhm,
importance, but at the same time, I ain't caught up. I just do what I do. I'm my own man. And she was able to play with his head real fast, even though he
mhm.
literally was going, oh, don't try that and don't be looking at me sideways. What you looking like that for? And while you putting that seatbelt on, I know you ain't gonna grab the wheel. And he literally saying what she gonna do and then proceeds to watch her do it. Like, I can't, yo. I was cracking the hell up. She like, I ain't doing nothing. I gotta calm down because I start to get out of breath. She said, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just putting my seatbelt on. Why you driving so fast? Next thing you know, sprayed him in the eyes and flipped that whole damn bad boy over. Lord have mercy. And he just was like, Kimmy! He's a jack behind too. I don't know how Jews get all these people to be scared of him. I mean, I guess you got this powerful family with money or whatever that's backing you. You got your legal businesses, but he's just into too much shit. I'm sorry. Mm-mm-mm.
I don't understand. You tell her, you start speeding up.
Mm-hmm. Right. You pretend you don't see what's going on and collect your money and do his dirty work. So,
Yeah, paying him though. Yeah, yep.
mm-hmm.
But he ain't got no eyes to close. Well, he got eyes to close now, but he ain't got no car.
Right.
Yep. But Kimmy done flipped the car over, child, so much so they on the edge. And of course we know they she Kimmy okay. They all right, but
Mm-hmm.
just the fact that I don't know, Kim sitting her in the back seat. I don't know. She still could have did something to him. She still could have pulled him, I don't know. She could have got him. You tardy for the party. Oh, hi Fox.
Hello.
Thank you for coming through. Baby Kimmy grabbed hold of the steering wheel and listen, I was like, yes, me too. I was like, oh, what the world? I ain't
Yeah.
know it was gonna be over hanging over a cliff over the edge, but of course, that's how Tyler does it, child. Nothing is
Mm-hmm.
ever um clean cut, and we're gonna know what's gonna happen on the next episode. We just know that we over a cliff and that Roy got pushed out the window. He
And
coming
her phone
for you
is
guys.
dead, so she can't call nobody and she can't get
Mm-hmm.
no calls. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm. And I did mention I forgot I didn't get the picture though of Charles, not Charles, of Angel at the club. And when he's at the club, the guy is asking about Charles. And the guy that he was like, yeah, because not Charles, the guy that they stole the car,
Mm-hmm.
that stole Charles's car. And of course, we yeah, he gone to glory. But he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. He always talking about all the money he got. I'm gonna rob him too. Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Like,
how are you still talking about going and robbing somebody when you just said that somebody else blew up in the daggone car? Make it make sense. How does that make
yeah.
sense to you?
How,
Even Angel dumbass is like, what? I ain't going there. What the hell are you
but
talking
he
about?
said he was in the car when he in the car with him and he jumped out or something. And that's what he
Yeah,
said.
because wasn't they supposed to all meet up and actually go to the spot
Yeah,
where
Salvo.
Angel and Kimmy was at? Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, and then Horace, not Horace.
You still talking about going to the house, talking about, oh, he got some money there. Like, you go
Yeah,
ahead over there if you want to.
he was trying to. Okay, Dustin was still trying to. Yeah, Dustin. Okay, yeah, he's trying
Mm-hmm.
to rob Charles. Okay, go ahead, because he said he jumped out the car. But if you jumped out the car and you saw what happened to this man, why do you still want to go down that road? I would want to be nowhere near that man. If I see him coming to that club, I'm going the opposite way.
Oh, he was in the car
Oh,
behind
he was
him.
behind him. Okay, okay. I thought he said he
That's
jumped out.
still dumb. You still saw what happened. Like, why would
Yeah.
you want to go? Yeah.
Yeah, like no, what is that? Was stupid. I didn't
Mm-mm.
understand. I'm like,
I didn't understand either.
and
You
that
can't
heifer
make
coming in
sense
there,
of nothing.
all the angel face. Where's that B? Where that B you be with? He was like, I don't know. And then they can't find. Of course, then we can't find body and Delinda.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
And
know where they is.
nobody knows yet what happened to them. The word ain't out on the streets. We done
Mm-mm,
covered that up. It ain't on the news. It ain't nowhere. Nobody know. We just think they just got up and left.
mm-mm.
But
And
we
then
still trying to make their money.
exactly. And then we do have. I forgot about Charles and Barney still sitting there when Charles got finished, of course, and they get into an argument about being together or whatever. And Charles is like, "Don't nobody care about the people in the family? They don't care about them." He's like, "I was scared. I was upset. I was hurt when I thought you were gone." And he told me, "I love you real, real bad." And he was like, "You don't love me enough to tell my parents how you feel about me." He said, "I'll go right now and tell them." Charles said, "Go ahead and do it. Go ahead."
I'll call your bluff.
I
Okay.
said, "Charles, you play too much." But Vonnie loves Charles. Vonnie
Mm-hmm.
loves him. Of course, we know he gave him that watch, but
Mm-hmm.
he loves this man. He sat there and waited on him to get finished.
Wouldn't be me, honey.
I said, "Wow."
Wouldn't be me. I don't know what Charles is putting down, but mm-mm.
Yeah, like who is he? Is he the top or the bottom? Because Vonnie a big one. But he was saying like, "I love you. I can't do this with you all day in and day out. All you want to do is get screwed." And he's like, "You try to possess me. I don't want to be a possession." I'm like, dang, that was a very heartfelt conversation that they had, and Charles still don't care.
He really don't. His name should be I don't care. His middle name should be Charles I don't care Bellery. Okay. I don't give a
Yes, but
damn, as I always say.
that was a serious conversation that they had, and it was very intense. Yes, yeah. Vonnie is a special kind of fool. Yes, he is. Um, really dumb and stupid. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Cal would love Charles. He's just his type of
The road.
crazy.
Yes, bad things have happened on that road. Okay.
Right. Like,
Auntie
why?
got
Why would you even think I would never want to go that direction, let alone down that damn road? Okay.
Oh, baby, they had to have a new road built for me. Please call the county and ask them, can we get a new road? Because Auntie was bent up twice because Mallory hit her and Roy rolled over her, and now we got
Baby, the way they
bang
roll back
bang.
and forth over that lady, I will never forget that. And how it twisted all up. Mm-mm.
And she was
Now they
talking about the pastor. I
done,
said, no, no, no.
now
Uh-uh.
they done popped up this boy and had him blow up. No, thank you.
No,
Mm-mm.
baby, no.
Mm-mm.
What do you think about Joseph Sakura being in season 3? Hey, I
I'm here
can't
for
see
it.
him being a
He's
lawyer.
probably gonna be a client, and I'm here for it.
I can see him being a client or a bad guy. I
Hmm.
can
I'm
see him
here
being
for
one of
it.
the two. Yeah, I cannot see him, and yeah, I can't see him
He's
being
good. I've
anything.
seen him in a lot of other movies besides Power. I think they'll give him something good. It'll be spicy.
Yeah, cause he prayed a pregnant person one time. I said, "What the hell?" I forgot the name of that movie, but yeah. Why the hell would
Yeah,
Barney be
Auntie
pregnant?
was smashed up. Okay, they mashed her up.
Him, the baby. I don't know why Barney was waiting on Charles. I guess because he loves him. I guess he
Yeah,
loves him.
I wouldn't have been waiting. That's for sure. Like I
I
said,
mean,
Bonnie
come
better
on.
than me, baby. Mm-mm.
Why would you rob someone who's eliminated? Baby, listen.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot pay me to go back. The county had to give us a new road because I
Mm-hmm.
cannot just dig up the road, plant some trees because that road is no longer existing. I don't want to go
Mm-hmm.
down that road no more. Okay? Or no, 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 no.
Yeah. They
Uh,
fried that damn guy up that was going there to rob them. Okay. He don't
uh,
count cremation. He was already cremated. It's already done for you.
yeah, Kyle would definitely love Charles. I didn't see that part. Yes, Kyle would definitely love Charles. Okay, love
Mhm.
him. Okay. Uh,
Lord
what
have
Kevin says,
mercy.
yeah, he don't. Yeah, I
Hmm.
love Charles. I love Charles. Charles is great.
Hmm.
Burnt to a crisp. Okay. Who was on Ozark?
Oh yeah,
Tommy.
Tommy. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I remember him on Ozark. Okay.
Yeah, he was. He was
Tommy gonna
on
be a
there. He's
lawyer?
been on quite a few things.
He gonna be a dirty lawyer. A dirty lawyer.
I'm looking forward to
You know,
it.
I agree with you. Yeah, listen. Um, yeah, but it was a good episode. Those 2 episodes were very good. I can't wait to talk about the rest because
Yes.
it gets serious, gets a little serious. Um,
Hmm.
the next couple of episodes. So guys, leave it in the chat what y'all like, what you didn't like, what you want to see next episode. We're gonna do 13 and 14 next Wednesday, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So please come back for that. And replay game. tell us what you like, what you didn't like, what you want to see. As Tamika said, put some flames up in the sky. We're gonna thank
Let us
everybody for
know
coming
you
through.
came by, okay?
Yes, yes. Please leave a comment so we can, continue the conversation, later on. We just don't want to end here. We want to talk about it, in the chat later on. Uh, so thank everybody for coming through. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. We got Fox. Thank you, thank you. I hope you are subscribed to my channel, Fox. I haven't seen you before, but come on over to Candy Loves TV and hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Demarcus, Kendall, thank y'all for coming through. Light it up with Letitia. Thank you, thank you. Steven, thank you for coming through. Shayna, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Inga, Moochie, Lemon Kush, thank y'all for coming through. Melrose. Uh, And Tamika, what you got going on your channel? Trina Boo, Daria.
What do I got going on? Of course, we will do the power first reaction. Friday, we have Yellow Jackets. I believe that I don't know if it's this week or next week, child. I have to find out that Love at the Lockup is coming back. So I don't know if I'm gonna do full recap for it. I'll have to see. If not, maybe some shorts for that one. Either way, and what then we have the round table on Sundays for power, and y'all know we'll be replacing sisters with reasonable doubt. Now y'all got me saying reasonable doubt since they was just talking about it. Where Beauty and Black will be here every Wednesday, so we finish it out. So that's
Mhm.
all I really got going on right now.
Hey, Amina.
Thank y'all for tuning in and coming through. What's up, Amina?
I think the
Oh,
Duplicity
and
comes out
Simplicity, we
tomorrow.
trying to work out something. To talk about that. And also, I believe we're supposed to have a movie night with the ladies. I gotta talk behind the scenes for single female. What's the single black female part 3, the last
Yeah.
chapter. So
Mhm.
yeah, be on the lookout. Keep y'all notifications on because we're supposed to talk about those two as well. Thank you for reminding me, Kendall.
Yeah, yeah. I think the Duplicity comes out tomorrow, right? The 20th.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my channel, Fox, is Candy Loves TV. Candy Loves TV. I think if you, I don't know how to get you to get there because I don't have a link, but yeah, I
Let
think I
me
can go
see.
ahead.
Fox is on my channel. I think I could share your link
Okay,
in the
thank you,
chat.
ma'am. But yeah, yeah, we'll be just keep your notification bells on. We're gonna we'll keep everything posted. I like to have my what I'm doing already out there so everybody can see it and know it. To pull up when to pull up, but sometimes that works. So hopefully we can get it out when we're gonna do duplicity and um
Mm-hmm.
the what is it? Single black female 3.
Yeah.
Anything else that we do. Yeah. Sunday we have Tamika already said we have the power thing. We have found on Sunday as well. So on Sunday we do 2 things. Sometimes we might do 3. We got power, we got found. Monday I have married to medicine. The link is already there. I already put that out there. Um Shoot, the Oval. Oh, we finished with Oval for until they come back.
Yeah, they had their mid-season finale. If y'all didn't see that live, check that out.
And then next Wednesday we'll be back. The next 2 Wednesdays we'll be back for the rest of the episodes for Beauty in Black. And if nothing else, let me see. I think I see some more comments. Okay, thank you, Tamika. Thank you, thank you. We all check out Magazine Dream on Friday. I watched the preview and I think Jordan, what's his name? Jonathan Majors. Lord Jesus. Woo. uh, I know I'm not going to the movies to see it, but whenever it drops on
Yeah, I
streaming,
won't
I will
see it
watch it.
Friday, but I will see it. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
keep it
I
real.
would definitely see it. Thank you, Fox. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I love your name, Fox. Uh, yeah, it's not out yet to me. Kindle. It comes out Friday, I think. Magazine Dream. No, it drops Friday. No, is it gonna be at the theaters or is it gonna be on
Yeah, it's in
streaming?
theaters. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah. Whenever it drops on streaming, then I'll be watching. Other than
Mm-hmm.
that, y'all have a good night, and we will see y'all later.